And it starts by saying, basically, that getting into crypto, it feels like you've landed in a country where you just don't speak the language.
That's a pretty good analogy, actually. That feeling of confusion is really common.
Yeah, I bet.
The whole crypto world, it developed its own language so fast. If you don't know the terms, you're kind of lost trying to figure out what's happening in the market without any real guide.
Exactly. So using your material, our mission here, for you listening, is pretty clear. Let's decode some of these key crypto terms and really highlight why understanding them isn't just, like, helpful. It's crucial if you want to feel confident in this space.
Absolutely. Where should we start? Maybe with one that has a bit of a story behind it?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fascinating how language just springs up in these communities, like HODL.
HODLs,
Yeah.
yes. Perfect example.
You see it all over the place online. But what's the real story? Is it just a meme?
Well, it started that way, sort of. Back in 2013, on a Bitcoin forum, someone was trying to type holding during a pretty big price drop, and they misspelled it as hodling.
No way. It's just a typo.
Just a typo. But it caught on immediately. People loved it.
And it actually became like a serious term.
It did. It evolved into this backronym, hold on for dear life. It basically describes the strategy of, holding on to your crypto long term, riding out the volatility, the massive swings instead of panic selling.
Ah, okay. So it's really a philosophy.
Yeah.
Less about trying to time the market perfectly, more about believing in the long game.
Precisely. It defines a certain kind of crypto investor, you could say.
But crypto definitely stirs up strong emotions, doesn't it? Things less strategic than HODL, like when you see other people posting about huge gains.
Oh, absolutely. Which leads us perfectly into FOMO.
Right. Fear of missing out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a human thing. But how does it manifest in crypto specifically?
It's amplified, I think. In crypto, FOMO is that intense pressure you feel. Like you absolutely have to buy a coin right now because the price is rocketing and it seems like everyone else is getting rich. It pushes people into making really impulsive buys, often based purely on hype, not research.
Okay, that makes sense. And then kind of the opposite emotional force. Your material mentions FUD. That sounds less accidental.
It often is deliberate. FUD stands for fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Unlike maybe organic market panic, FUD is frequently a tactic. People or groups spreading negative news, maybe misleading info, or even just outright lies about a particular coin.
And the goal is?
To scare people into selling, drive the price down, so maybe they or someone else can buy it up cheaper.
Okay, so quick recap. FOMO is often your own internal reaction pushing you to buy out of fear of missing gains.
Yeah.
But FUD is often an external thing designed to make you panic sell.
That's a really good way to put it, yeah.
Right.
Both are psychological traps you need to be aware of because they seriously sway the market and, well, they can sway you if you're not careful.
Got it. Okay, shifting gears slightly. It's not just emotions moving the market. There are big players too. Your source mentions whale.
Right, and not the ocean kind.
Figured. So what's a crypto whale?
A whale is just an individual or maybe an organization that holds a massive amount of a specific cryptocurrency. So much that when they buy or sell, their actions alone can noticeably move the market price.
Okay, like a big fish making waves in the pond.
Exactly that. Their trades can cause ripples, sometimes big ones, affecting the price for everyone else. Just knowing these players exist and can influence things is important context.
Makes sense. Big money, big moves. Okay, and the last term your source touches on is NFT. This one still feels kind of new and maybe confusing for some.
It's definitely newer, and it represents a different type of digital item. NFT stands for non-fungible token. The key word there is non-fungible. It means it's unique, irreplaceable.
Unlike Bitcoin, where one Bitcoin is the same as any other?
Exactly. Fungible means interchangeable, like dollar bills or Bitcoin. Non-fungible means one of a kind. So an NFT is linked to a specific digital item, could be art, music, a collectible, whatever, and it represents verified ownership of that unique thing.
Okay, got it. Unique digital ownership. Phew. So we've covered HODL, the strategy, FOMO and FUD, the emotions, whales, the big players, and NFTs, the unique assets. That already makes the landscape feel a bit clearer. And your source really hammers home why knowing this stuff matters, right? It quotes Robert Kiyosaki.
Knowledge is the new power. Information is the new currency.
Yeah.
And honestly, in crypto, that's incredibly true. Understanding these terms, it isn't just about, talking the talk. It's the absolute foundation for making smart choices, for protecting yourself from hype or manipulation, and just for participating effectively. Knowledge really is your best asset here, as the source points out.
Right. You can't really navigate the territory if you don't speak the language. It's that simple.
That's it. Mastering this vocabulary is pretty much step one to engaging with crypto confidently.
And speaking of understanding the landscape, your source material hints at another layer, doesn't it? Something about the difference between cryptocurrencies and tokens.
Yeah, it does, which sets up a really important point for anyone digging deeper. It makes you think, doesn't it? Are all these digital things we talk about basically the same? Or are there fundamental differences, like this crypto versus token distinction, that actually really matter for understanding what they do, what they're worth, and how you might use them?